Hello and welcome to another daily prompt. Today's prompt is: a young child goes to sleep in his bed and wakes up in his favourite story. Continue the story where elements of storytelling need to be paid particular attention to when the protagonist is a young child. So I've titled this story Gingerbread, and let's get right into it. Moments earlier he'd been tucked up in bed. Now he was laying on a tray. The warmth hit him first. Thankfully, the oven had already been turned off by the time he awoke in his new body. He could move his limbs, but as he did, his body cracked. It didn't hurt him, only felt strange, like a pulling sensation. He was removed from the oven with his new siblings. He could smell himself, the smell of Yuletide and cold winter nights at home with a glass of milk, gingerbread. His tears were patched up with icing. It tickled, as it was applied by who he could only guess was the baker. She cared for him like he was made of porcelain. A delicate touch here and there to make him look presentable. She'd carried him to the plate. He lay atop the others in his batch, looking helplessly around, knowing what was to come. Do I run now? He thought, or do I wait? An old man entered the room. Oh, Gladys, you've outdone yourself. These cookies smell delicious. Gladys blushed as she poured a cold glass of milk to place beside the plate. Have the one on top, he's the best one. The man reached for the boy. I run now, he decided. Running on cookie legs wasn't easy to master, and he was certain he would have fallen apart if the icing hadn't glued his cracks together. As he ran, he realised he was being pursued by the elderly couple. That's when it hit him. The gingerbread boy. I'm the gingerbread boy. Instead of feeling frightened, he enjoyed being chased, as if it were but a game, likely a dream. The couple chased, and then so did farmers nearby and their animals. It was only when the red face of a fox appeared in the crowd that the boy realised he was really in trouble. There was nowhere to run. This is just a nightmare, he whispered to the wind. It's not real. But the fox continued to close in on him. Wake up, he pleaded for himself, but he never did. He's cutting it a bit fine this morning, Mum said to Dad. You're going to be late for school, Mum screamed through the door, impatient. She forced herself in, only to see an empty bed. She walked over, picked up the tablet he had used to read himself a bedtime story, and placed it on his side table. Never mind, darling, Mum shouted to Dad. He's already gone. She finished as she began wiping the crumbs from the covers. I've told him not to eat in bed. When he gets home, he'll be in a lot of trouble. But he never did.